Logic Pro is about to come to iPad. Now you see here, look at Logic, looking all pretty on the Apple website. They're making it look really, really good. Make beats, play instruments, do everything from your iPad. Create, produce in any genre, a complete studio in your hand. Oh, they got a little video. Let's watch what they're talking about. Where personally, the laptops and iPads cost almost about the same. So what would I would prefer? That is cool, doing sampling right there into it. Now, if you do just want to travel light and you hear a sound and you just record it into your iPad, I do like that.
The things you can do with it.
Now, see, this is what I think people really like. If you see the pencil, I think that's what really people like about having it on the iPad. Final Cut. So if you're a creator, which this could double your workflow if you want to shoot videos at the same time and create on iPad.
Whenever I'm on the plane, it's something I can just whip right out and then work.
But let's stop it there because most people just want to come for the production on the iPad. So let me X out this video. Let's see. Let's keep going. All new creative interface made for touch. See, I think that's the biggest benefit that they're actually selling for Logic Pro on the iPad is to be able to touch it, right? If you have a laptop, you have to move around your mouse, which it could be a little bit of a problem because then you have to carry an extra mouse. But this, you can just use your fingers. So let's see. They got touch to play. They got a little video. Okay, they jamming. I mean, there's no music to it, but okay, that makes sense. That's a nice little feature to have, touch to play, make it real quick. Let's move on. Plug in tiles. Oh, I like how this looks. I mean, auto filter, loudness meter, ensemble. So you have all your plugins right here. I like how this looks. That looks clean. You can navigate your projects. Now it looks basically exactly the same Logic Desktop on the iPad. Okay, you can import your GarageBand files into it. Apple Pencil and Keyboard, there we go. Probably a biggest selling feature that you can use your stylus pen to do animations and move things around, making your workflow pretty quick. Let's go down. Look at that. Fresh sound. So what they have in here. So they come in with a library of loops, and that was the same thing on Logic Pro Desktop. It came with different loops you can use, so that's not really different. The browser. Okay, the browser, it looks nice. It looks clean. It actually looks way simpler to use than the desktop because there's not a lot of stuff in the way. Discovery. So you have a system to find the perfect sounds. And then, of course, their sound library, which they usually always add in Logic anyway. Let's keep going. Pro plugins. Oh, look at that, man. That looks so good. That's the Logic stock EQ. That looks pretty good on the iPad. Pretty clean. Sample Alchemy. Let's play this video. Okay, so it's just no sound with the video. And they're just showing Alchemy sampling. That's pretty cool. Touching the keypad. It looks really good. All right, let's move on. Software instruments. Okay, so they got the same instruments that they have on the Logic Pro Desktop version. Nothing that really different. Effects. Yeah, same effects. You got the EQ, you got the reverb, you got the filter, you got the step filter. So it's just the same things. Make beats top the charts. Now, you telling me if I get the Logic on my iPad, I'm going to make beats that top the charts. Boy, that's a good selling point. I want to top the charts, man. Look how clean that is. Boy, that's definitely, if this has sound, this will probably be a Billboard 100. Beat Breaker. See, this is what I like. I don't know if this is actually in Logic Pro on the desktop or if this is coming. I don't know. Maybe it is. If it is, tell me where this is at. I'm going to go look for this Beat Breaker. Let's see.
No matter all the times you ignore, the same as before, it's all right. No matter
time, no same for
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so it's like an isotope stutter edit. if you ever use that plugin where you can do different things and change the pitch. So I like that Beat Breaker. It can gives you a different sound. And like I said, I don't think that's in Logic Pro, but now I'm going to look and see if that's on the desktop version. They got the Quick Sampler, which again was already in Logic Pro, looking pretty nice and neat. Step Sequencer. I like the colors. It looks nice and bright. So it makes it easy if you like making things a step sequencer. The Drum Machine Designer, same as the desktop. And the live loops, which now see, this could be useful if you're doing a live performance. It's just like Ableton's Live Push, but this allows you to have it in your iPad. So I can see a good use for this, especially traveling on the road. Level up your mix. Woo! Now look how clean that looks. It looks so clean. I like how it looks, man. You can see all the plugins, the buses, that looks pretty clean. That's pretty clean. The Pro Mixer. Oh yeah, that looks clean. See, this is just the iPad, but they got the keyboard with it. I like that. That looks pretty clean. Oops. Touch controls. Okay, so you can just touch different things. We already knew that. Track stacks. Okay, that's just like on the desktop version. And I love that version that you can consolidate multiple tracks to create a sub mix. So that's pretty cool. Advanced features for pro workflows. Round trip capability. So you can use it between your Mac and iPad. Well, I would hope so. If I can't transport it. But see, look at this right here. The iPad is smaller compared to the laptop. But if they cost around the same price, which one would you probably have? I don't know. Because the laptop, especially if you're going to carry an external hard drive, then you can plug in it easier. Now, you can plug in hard drives and interfaces to an iPad, but you're going to have to bring a whole nother device. So I don't know. Audio unit extensions. So there we go. You can use different plugins on there, which is pretty cool. What they got, Eventide, Fab Filter. That's pretty cool. Studio hardware. Plug in your favorite gear using third-party interfaces. Okay, so we're able to use interfaces and MIDI pads. That's cool. But again, you're going to have to probably have some kind of bus-powered USB, which that might be hard to get because sometimes these iPads, you need different things. Let me see if I find what I have. So this is my iRig Duo, and I can use it with my iPad. So sometimes I shoot videos on this. I actually have another second channel where I do fitness videos, and I like to record straight into the iPad because I don't have to edit that much. But so this is an iRig Duo, but guess what? I either have to have batteries or I have to have it plugged into a USB with power, right? Because this version of the iPad I have is an older version, but it can't power this up alone. And I don't want to rely on batteries because there's been times this thing has died when I'm doing a short little video shoot because I'm relying on the batteries. So that's one con I can see about having the iPad. If you want to have this and hook up an instrument to it, well, you're going to need a bus-powered USB that plugs into the wall outlet. So at this point, you might as well have a laptop, right? Because a laptop will have enough power. I probably can hook up a Firewire Solo straight to it, or a Scarlett Solo, and it'll work. Let's move on to Ableton Link. Okay, so you can sync things from Ableton. That's pretty cool. Sidechain routing. Channel audio from different sources such as audio and loops. Okay, that's good. That's pretty a decent feature. I mean, that's nothing to call home with. Questions and answers. They only got one. I wonder why. So you can install Logic Pro for iPad on any iPad with an A12 Bionic chip or later and iPad iOS 16.4. So it won't work on older iPads, which I wouldn't expect it to. I mean, Logic is a big program, but you know, what's one thing that you're missing that you don't see? The price. Yes, cha-ching. Well, it doesn't say up here, and it's not coming out. They had the date when it comes out, There we go. Available this month, the 23rd. If you're watching this, we're in May. So it's May 23rd. And you actually get a free month to try it out. So I'm definitely going to try it out. But guess what? It's a subscription service. I saw it on this guy's channel right here saying how much this iPad. I don't know where he found that FAQ because I didn't find an FAQ anywhere. I don't know why they only showing me one question, but on this guy's channel, he's definitely showing you how much does it cost. And if you read, and let's make this big. It said it's available as a monthly subscription for $4.99 or a yearly subscription of $49, and you can get a free month's trial. So I don't know, man. Like, I hope, since I already own Logic Pro, I hope they make it where say, hey, you can just buy it for a one-time fee. Let's just say $50 or $25 or something, because I already own Logic. But that's the way it's going. So you can pay $4.99 a month. I'm just going to try for the free trial because it don't necessarily fit my workflow. But it definitely would be fun to, if I get inspiration, because sometimes I do get inspiration. Like when I'm teaching my fitness classes, I get song ideas. So then I can go on my app and actually type out the melody instead of what I usually do. I get a voice memo, record my melody and the beat, and then I go back home and then put it down. Well, now, if I'm out, I can just actually play my sounds and then make a drum beat exactly how I want to make it, and then transfer it from my iPad to my desktop. So it could have its uses, but $4.99, I know a lot of people just don't like subscriptions, but it is what it is. They're not going to go away. It's a good business model for a lot of things. So, and if you think about it, let's say you pay the one-time fee for a year of $50. Well, as a new music producer, beat maker, you're getting access to Logic Pro for one full year for $50. Now, I mean, you can't argue with that. And they give you 1 month to try it out, one whole month to try it out free. So I don't know. So $5 a month. You probably can come up with $5 a month to have the full access to Logic. I can't even remember. I remember when I purchased Logic 7, I think, box set CDs, it was $800. And then eventually the price just came down. So I think it's maybe like $300 now. I don't know. I haven't bought it in a long time because I already own the software, but it's definitely lower than when I first bought it. But for a new beat maker to come in $50 a year and have full access to Logic Pro, and you can use third-party VSTs, you can hook it up with instruments. Let me know in the comments if you're going to incorporate this Logic Pro on your iPad into your workflow. And if you want to watch more videos about making music, check out these videos.